What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Right Man in the Wrong Place. My name is Luke Tatum, and I react to music. Sometimes regular music, sometimes video game music. Who knows what else we might get into someday, but it's always going to be something interesting, and I'm really glad that you're here. Today, we're going to be reacting to the brand new, mere minutes old, new track from Tom MacDonald. This is called Stronger Version. I have heard a grand total of one Tom MacDonald song, and I have heard it one time. That is Superman, and I'll put a link to that in the description here if you'd like to check out another reaction. I'm being told to check out more of his music. I'm really just not familiar with it yet, so this is a journey. Hope you're here for it. Glad to have you along. But yeah, this new video. So I know exactly the only information I know about this is that he's sitting at a table. It looks like eating some food. And there's some grapes and stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to throw up my copyright filter because this is, of course, a official video, and I hear Superman is different from his other music, and so I have no idea what kind of song this is gonna be. I don't know. I'm very ignorant of this kind of stuff. So let's check it out. I am really excited to share this with you guys and to be able to get this out early. I actually had a whole thing in my head where I thought this was coming out 9 a.m. like Eastern, and I was gonna be doing it hours late. Well, that's not the case. It looks like it's 9 a.m. Pacific, and so it wasn't even out when I got into my office and got ready. So that's great. But anyway, here we go.
A couple 100,000 cigarette butts, a million beers or maybe more. Ooh, a couple dozen times I messed things up, but I'm moving on from before. Ooh, people don't like me for things I forgot, but I can't pretend to be someone I'm not. I've been sober.
Okay, and if you're new to the channel, I do pause a lot. I like to talk about what I'm hearing and how it's kind of landing with me. I will say I've had a little bit of alcohol, but I am not a drinker. I don't like the taste really of stuff. I've had just a tiny bit of things. Like I've tried wines, I don't like them. I've never had a single sip of a beer ever. And so, I can't directly relate to like what I understand is some of his history with like alcohol addiction and things like that. But I do understand addictive tendencies. Like I get very, very into whatever I'm into, right? I mean, my day job, my finance stuff, I am way down the rabbit hole in a particular thing, and that's what I'm into. And I'll talk about it all day if you let me. So not the same thing, not the same kind of negativity. I'm not saying that it is, but like I get it. I get latching on to particular modes of behavior. And I mean, that's a long conversation. But so, stronger version seems like he's going to be talking about improving himself, which I am definitely here for. That's awesome. And I will back it up. Let's keep going.
But I'm moving on from before. Ooh, people don't like me for things I forgot,
I
but
like the
I
little
can't pretend to
flower
be
thing.
someone I'm not. I've been sober,
Not sure exactly where that's
I've
going.
been wasted. I spent most of my life in between. I've been sorry, been mistaken. I've been nothing but how God made me. And I ain't gonna hate myself no more. Maybe I ain't perfect, but I'm putting that work in. I ain't gonna break down like before. And baby, I'm hurting, but I'm a stronger version. A couple 100,000 pills swallowed.
Okay, before we get into more, the next verse here. Cool. I mean, definitely got a good hook on the chorus there. That's totally rad. I like it. I like this kind of flower effect coming in more. So I guess he's going to be spreading light and kind of improving what's around him, which awesome, right? This just taking a firm stance to be an improved version of yourself. There's a wonderful quote, and I'm of course going to completely forget who it is. If I remember before the end of the reaction, I'll say it. I don't want to waste time looking it up, but um, the best thing that you can offer to the world is an improved unit, right? So that's not the exact quote. I'm paraphrasing, but if you want to improve the world, the thing you can offer is one improved unit, being yourself, right? And so all change comes from within. The world becomes a better place when you make yourself better. This is something I talked about a long time, but great vibe. This is a great vibe. It's a jam. I like the kind of vocal doubling, like you've got a sort of multiple recordings of his voice. It sounds like kind of making it a more full sound. He's got a good voice anyway, but it's a cool technique to kind of make that vocal sound take up more of the sonic space. So I like it.
Before, and baby, I'm hurting, but I'm a stronger version. A couple 100,000 pills swallowed, a million tears or maybe more. Oh, a couple dozen pretty hearts I broke, but that isn't me anymore. Oh, people don't like me for things I forgot, but I can't pretend to be someone I'm not. I've been sober, I've been wasted, I spent most of my life in between. I've been sorry, been mistaken, I've been nothing but how God made me. And I ain't gonna hate myself no more. Maybe I ain't perfect, but I'm putting that work in. I ain't gonna break down like before. And baby, I'm hurting, but I'm a stronger version. Lord, I hit the ditch, walked right off the edge. I got knocked down and got up again. Oh, I tried to live more like my friends. I can't be nothing but just what I am. And I've been sober, I've been wasted, I spent most of my life in between. I've been sorry, been mistaken, I can't be nothing but how God made me. And I ain't gonna hate myself no more. Maybe I ain't perfect, but I'm putting that work in. I ain't gonna break down like before. And baby, I'm hurting, but I'm a stronger version.
There you have it. Yeah, just totally positive. Lots of, just overriding sense of positivity all throughout. I go back and forth when it comes to the idea of accepting yourself for who you are, that kind of a thing. I think that can be a very powerful thing, or it can also be a trap, right? Because if you say, well, I'm just this way, that can be an excuse not to improve. That's not the point of this song, right? But it's understanding. I think the positive version of that is understanding who you are, what your kind of your personality aspects are, where you're strong, where you're weak, what breaks you down, what builds you up, what strengthens you, what weakens you, et cetera, et cetera. And building your life around those weaknesses, so weakening your weaknesses and strengthening your strengths so that you can be an effective, fulfilled person when you interact with the world. And so, that's what I'm getting out of this song. It's not going to be someone that I'm not. I'm going to live a life that is positive, and that is the best for me. And that's not a self-centered view. I don't get that impression at all. It's, if you, again, if you want to make the world better, you need to understand who you are. You need to improve yourself. You need to focus on what you can do, what your unique talents are, and not worry about what other people are doing and what they think you should do and that kind of thing. So yeah, I like he's wearing a Metallica shirt the whole time. I like the very like dated interior design, right? It's like the wood paneled walls, the crochet, the orange carpet, all that stuff. Um, I mean, that's even more dated than our house. We live in a manufactured home that's 20 some odd years old, right? So that's early 2000s. This is like 80s. I was born in 89. And so maybe even 70s. I'm not good with decade styles, but yeah, it's very dated, right? It's like a Napoleon Dynamite shot or something in here, which is very interesting. I don't know where that choice came from, but I mean, I guess Metallica plays right into that too. Ride the Lightning. It's probably all to establish an era, right? But that's like the quintessential like Gen X type thing going on, which is great. I mean, I get nothing negative to say about that. It's very cool. Floating car, some of the visual effects and stuff, they're cool. I don't necessarily immediately grasp exactly what those are supposed to represent. The flowers, I think, again, is kind of beautifying the world around you. I'll do a video game reference here. The game Okami. Everywhere you go, there's like life sprouting out behind you after your footsteps. So I definitely got that. I know it's not a traditional Japanese folklore story like Okami is, but that's it's an association I made. Good stuff. Absolutely, absolutely good stuff. I need to go back clearly and check out more Tom MacDonald and broaden my horizons when it comes to his work. I hear he's got lots of great videos, and that he and his wife are a power couple and they're doing all kinds of great stuff. I just don't know. So continue, please, to leave comments, suggestions for what I should check out next. Sometimes there's a correct order, right, to get into things. I'd like to know. I'd like to know what that is. If you have a kind of like a you're not ready for this, maybe you should start here, please tell me. I would love to know that. But thank you all so much for checking out this reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope I brought some value with my commentary and everything here. If you're not a gamer, some of that's gonna fall flat, but that's wild. I'm watching also the count, the reaction count, the view count, and everything go up. I know you can't see it, but it's like right below. So all at 28 minutes, it's got 22,000 views, 8.7 thousand likes. So this seems like it's gonna be another big one, right? But again, thank y'all so much. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome weekend. I'll catch y'all next week with some more Opeth reactions, and then who knows where we go after that. Until next time, remember the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.